Well, good afternoon. My name is Robert Fite, and I am your new fire chief. The purpose of this video is for you to hear a consistent message across the entire department, because I understand how difficult it is to communicate a consistent message to 9 fire stations in 3 shifts. Really, the purpose today, I want you to understand a little bit about my background, a little bit about my family, and then what to expect in the first 120 days of my arrival. Back in the late 80s is when I started in the fire service with the city of Lancaster. I stayed there for about 3 years, went to the city of Richardson in '92, rode the ambulance for a good 6 or 7 years, was one of those young paramedics that thought I knew everything, and I know some of you out there are smiling right now. Promoted my way through the civil service system and really was taking advantage of the massive amount of retirements that Richardson had, and made battalion chief in a very quick manner in about 10 years at Richardson. While in Richardson, I was the shift battalion chief for A shift, which by the way is the best shift, was also the EMS battalion chief, and ended my career in Richardson as the training and special operations battalion chief. Decided to be a fire chief one day, applied in Georgetown, and lo and behold, I got the job in Georgetown Fire Department down near Austin, where I spent almost the last 4 years. Problem is, Georgetown wasn't home. The Dallas-Fort Worth area is home. And this job opened up with Chief Nelson's retirement. I applied thanks to Randy Overton, who, by the way, is now my personal chauffeur and personal assistant due to this endeavor. And here I am. My family, I have a wife who I've been married to over 20 years. She's a school teacher. Her name is Tammy. I have one son who is 14, and we live down on Orion, which is in Station 7's district. And I really hope by now they have my house starred on the map and they understand where I am. So what to expect for the first 120 days? Starting next week, Gloria will start making appointments with all administrative staff, lieutenants, captains, and battalion chiefs and assistant chiefs. I will meet with every member of this department to discuss the following things. And I ask you to be prepared when I do meet with you, because it will take upward of 120 days to get these meetings through. When I meet, I want to know briefly your job, your roles and responsibilities, and the most important thing I want to hear from you are, what are the 3 to 5 things that our department could do better? I really don't want complaints. I just want to hear, if you were given a magic wand, what could we do better? And for the lieutenants and captains, I do ask that you meet with your drivers and firefighters and your paramedics at the station, and also have their consensus in this as well, because this will shape our department for the next 1 to 5 years for budget reasons, staffing reasons, and numerous other reasons. Again, I'd like to get this done in the first 120 days, because after that, the city will start the budget process in roughly March or April, and we need to be prepared to defend and justify any budget increases from here on out. So with that said, I want to thank you for this opportunity. I pledge to you to make this the best department we can be. You will see me coming around the stations. You will see me riding out on an ambulance. You will see me riding out on a fire engine. You will see me diving with the dive team. I am a very active fire chief. Sitting at this desk is not something I will do much of. The continuity of command continues. We do have a chain of command. I ask you to follow it. We do have policies and procedures. I ask that you adhere to those until I get a chance to really assemble a team to figure out where we need to head. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. I wanted you to hear this consistent message, and that is a wrap.